I'm Aleshia Aires.
And you play?
Celia Walker.
And can you tell us a bit about Celia Walker?
Well, she's a geek, and she's proud of being a geek. And then she does some sort of anti-dramatics, gets an agent, they can spot her, and she becomes famous. And then realises that it's not really what she wants, because they sort of ruin her life, the paparazzi, and she admits to the world that she's a nerd fighter. Really? Cool.
So, there's a little interesting story in how you came to be involved in the project, I think, isn't there? So do you want to have a go at telling that?
The original actress, Mary, she couldn't do the filming because of scheduling conflicts. And I got a phone call from Leo, who was in Edinburgh at the time, saying, would you like to be in our film as the lead role? And I said, yes, basically. And then Stephen phoned me and we talked, and then I went to London and we started filming and haven't stopped since, really.
So yeah, that's all been a bit manic. So you didn't have much time to sort of prepare in terms of either line learning or getting to know the character. And of course you knew nothing about Nerd Fighter or Nerd Fighteria when you got involved. So the question that I would have, that I think would be an interesting one, is did you find the character identifiable with, or was it something you had to work out?
I actually found it quite easy to identify with her because I'm not a nerd fighter, but I'm geeky and stuff, and I like things that people are like, really? So I sort of related with her on one level, and then, you know, it's sort of my dream to be famous, so it's sort of, yes, I can be this character and I can be famous, and then I suppose I'd rather do it without the whole meltdown that she has.
Can you tell us a little bit about what acting you've done before this and how this compares to sort of previous acting experiences?
Well, I've mainly done theatre work and musicals, which is extended on theatre work and faces and voices and stuff. This is the first time I've done proper filming stuff, and it was quite difficult at first to get into the whole out of the theatre habits and stuff. So it's been really good, and it's a really good experience, and you know, it's what I want to do, and hopefully this is all going to benefit me in the future, so I don't walk in and be like, oh, okay, then you're going to tell me off for doing what I'm doing, whereas Stephen hasn't told me off that much, and Leo's been a bit of a bully sometimes, but not that much.
Thanks.
Only because he had the same problems.
You've sort of touched briefly on aspirations for the future, but if you don't mind, if this is something you not particularly want to put on the website, that's fine, but if you do have any aspirations that sort of would be interesting to talk about, anything that sort of springs to mind?
Well, hopefully I'm going to uni next year to do musical theatre or acting of some sort, and hopefully I can put my talent, as it were, to the stage or to film and screen, because that would be the ultimate feeling of knowing that people are watching you and appreciating everything.
I hope that has allowed us to imagine you more complexly.
Probably
Probably not.